All right, man. Blake Griffin and DeMarcus Cousins get into some type of Twitter beef, and you know, I don't know where this came from. I heard they got somewhat of a pass, battling back and forth, but obviously they was cool on Team USA. But Blake Griffin said, against the screenshot, he called Cousins soft, and that's funny, man, because Blake had been deemed soft for many years with the Clippers, especially when Zach Randolph was beating him up in the post, and Zebo was just pounding him, man. So, Cousins, I don't know, man. Yeah, I guess Cousins, you could have categorized him as soft, all that crybaby stuff, man. But hey, they went at it. We're gonna get into the tweets in a minute, exactly what they said. But I'm gonna back my boy Blake, and Cousins calling off the Achilles. He shouldn't have no words for Blake, because Blake had an amazing season. If they had one more, Blake would have been an MVP candidate. And Blake said, Paul Pierce and that Jalen Rose, y'all are soft, but not nearly as soft as Boogie Cousins, soft like Charmin partners. I don't know I guess it was a joke. Blake Griffin is a big jokester, so I don't think it's nothing malicious and nothing serious. But I want to know what made him bring Boogie Cousins in it. At the end of the day, Boogie Cousins is be crying and he always getting ejected. So at the end of the day, maybe that's where, Blake Griffin categorized Boogie Cousins as being soft, because he always crying, very emotional. But, before he said that, I really never categorized DeMarcus Cousins as soft. I just think he, at his best, I thought he was one of the most talented big men I'd ever saw. Not saying that he was Kareem or Bill or Kevin McHale or Hakeem or nothing like that, but just his skill level, man. If he was able to win more, he was able to commit on the defensive end and post up more and keep his emotions in check, man. I thought DeMarcus Cousins was one of the greatest, big guys, just a marvel. I thought, talent for talent, I thought he was better than Anthony Davis, in my opinion, man. Especially in New Orleans, he was just talented. Maybe Davis he was a better defender. But I really never thought about Cousins being soft, but I could see that. But I remember when Blake Griffin was called soft for those many years in Clippers, when Zach Randolph and Paul Gasol was going upside his head. And, he came a long way. I think Blake has really matured and got tougher. But he playing next to another soft dude. And Andre Drummond, man. That dude, he need to be called. He need to have tag Drummond in that shit, man. For real, man. Drummond probably would have got emotional and shit and took offense and asked for a trade or some shit, man. Even though Blake was joking like a motherfucker. But hey, it is what it is. What Cousins had to say. He chimed in and said, "Yo, but Blake Griffin, 23, you have no room to talk. Your skills need so much cleanup. It'll take more than Charmin to wipe your soft act off the court. Soft like Charmin partner." Now, I don't know if Boogie thought of that himself or one of his homeboys or his PR guy thought of that, man. But I don't know about his skills. You could have called him soft and put a picture of Zach Randolph bullying the fuck out of him and elbowing him all across his face and chest. That would have been funny. But Blake Griffin was third team All-NBA. You was third team not All-NBA. Okay, but if Blake Griffin had better players around him, he arguably had one of the best individual years, and he took the Pistons to the playoffs. DeMarcus Cousins ain't never been there till he got to Golden State, I don't believe. So just off the strength of that, Blake Griffin a better player. Now, he need a better jokester, because I sure would have put a picture of Zach Randolph bullying Blake Griffin, but he came a long way from that. And Blake Griffin has solidified that he's no longer that soft player that people perceive to be. He toughened up a lot, man. And whatever he did to toughen up, hit the weights, to change his mentality, he need to rub that on Andre Drummond. Now, it may seem like an unwanted or unwarranted shot at Andre Drummond a couple times in this video, but you can't be around here calling people soft and you playing with Drummond. Okay, Blake Griffin, you got to make sure your house clean before you go try to clean up other people's houses and yard. You figure deal with me, but hey, it is what it is, man. It sounds like all the good fun. I think they really buddies. It ain't gonna be no when I see you on GP, I'll smack you or nothing like that. I think they'll have a laugh and they'll clown around. Seem like really two good fun dudes, man. But hey, I sure wish we had drafted Cousins that year. We drafted Drummond, but he went before we got a pick. But hey, Motor City Sports Talk. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email. We gone.